devotions.
The key Bible verse comes from Revelation chapter 21. And he who was seated on the throne said, "Behold, I am making all things new." Come here. Now here's the devotion. As we celebrate the end of another calendar year, we recognize that we are already well into the new church year. Advent was a time of waiting, just as on New Year's Eve we anticipate what the new year will bring.
Do we have to go all the way into the back of this book?
Yep, until January 6th. Many will make resolutions, trying to be better versions of themselves. Some resolutions will stick, but most of them will fail. Christ is the only one who can truly make us new, and he does so through the waters of
salvation.
The waters of holy baptism. And what happens in holy baptism? God
died on the cross.
In baptism, what happens in baptism? What does God wash away in baptism?
Sin.
God washes away all of our sin. So, washed free of sin, united to Christ, we are a new creation. Yet we live in the now and not yet. As the people of old awaited the coming of the Messiah, we eagerly anticipate his second coming. In the new creation, God will wipe away every tear from our eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain any more, for the former things have passed away. What joy we have, knowing in full confidence that these words are trustworthy and true.
Daddy?
How do we know that they're trustworthy and true? Because they're God's words.
But Daddy.
Yes?
If the story says no crying, then why do people still cry?
Because it's talking about in the new creation, when Jesus comes back. But so until Jesus comes back, people will cry, and there's going to be pain, and there's going to be hurt, and people will die. But what happens after Jesus comes back?
Everything will come up. He'll say, "Come up, everybody who's dead," and he.
The resurrection of the saints.
He will make sure everybody doesn't get hurt. He will save.
Yep.
And that's why no one will die.
And no one will die.
Mm-hmm.
And who is the first one to conquer death? Jesus.
And God. God's the first one. He was the first one to be born.
Yep.
No, God, he wasn't born.
Yep, God wasn't born. But Jesus was born. When was he born? Christmas.
So, Daddy.
Yes? Do we have any other questions about the devotion today?
How did God get there if he wasn't born?
He just always was.
What?
I know.
Even when the land was gone?
Even before there was land, God was. That's pretty incredible to think about. In the beginning was God. Right?
So he was the first one that could ever be in the land, and then
He was there before the land existed. He's the one that created the land. So before there was land, there was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God.
Okay, that's not what I expected.
Right? Any other questions about today's devotion?
Yeah.
What?
I'm going to try to find my Jesus and God when I do that in the devotion.
All right.
Finding them in each.
I don't think there's a Jesus in this one. But there's a Messiah, and there's a holy baptism, and there's God.
God.
There's God.
But
And there's holy baptism.
But let me see if. Wait. Was this on Christmas?
Nope. All right.
No,
Are you going to tell the
I-
people thanks for joining us and to have a good day?
Thanks for joining us. Have a good day.
So use it well, you are made new in Christ, a new creation. As faithful Christians live and do within your own vocation, until that day when you possess his glorious robe of righteousness bestowed on you forever.